Surely, God was in this place, and I did not know it. This exclamation by Jacob, Yaakov, that we read in Torah this week, is just that, an exclamation, an acknowledgement. Jacob sets out on a journey, fleeing turmoil and deception, his own deception. A physical destination set, his journey is still unknown. He lays down to sleep, head on a rock, and dreams. A ladder with angels going up and down. And God is by his side, assuring, I am with you on this journey. Jacob awakens and exclaims, surely God was in this place, and I did not know it. The words of Jacob speak today. Surely God is in ordinary places all around. And maybe we see, maybe we do not. These words speak to us. What are the rocks? What are the ordinary places? Where do we place our heads? And what do we see? Some places. A vestibule. The man shuffled across the lobby and opened the door of the bedraggled garden apartment early yesterday morning. His eyes wide, looking at the ordinary-looking brown box and 2 grocery bags. He greeted the simply packaged Thanksgiving dinner sent by the Ark, beaming with a smile. Thank you. We look forward to this dinner all year. I didn't know if we called. I didn't know if they'd remember. They remembered us. I said goodbye to the man and I walked back to the car, moved. Surely God was in that vestibule, and I did not know it. An armchair. She sat in the living room armchair, looking past the screen that bore images of children and grandchildren, all holding their breath, or seeming to. Uncertain if at that moment she could focus, uncertain if at that moment her mind would play tricks as to where she was and what was happening. But then she responded to the question posed by her granddaughter who had just gotten into college. And she shared memories of more than 6 decades ago, clear as can be, as if she at that moment were walking across campus, her memory clear. Everyone took note. Surely God was in that living room by that armchair, and we did not know it. A swimming pool. We entered the warm, humid pool house on a cold, blustery day. Bright colors surrounded us, evoking vibrant, Gauguin-esque travels and joy. One could imagine children jumping into the pool with glee, swimming to their heart's content. But today, that swimming pool was a mikveh, a new use born of a pandemic need. And a beautiful soul walked down the steps in the shallow end of that pool, immersed 1, 2, 3 times, and emerged with Shehechianu, emerged as a new Jewish soul, and emerged with tears. Surely God was in that swimming pool, and we did not know it. A Zoom classroom. Each Monday night since January, a group meets for class. Conversation, learning, asking questions. Expectations were different when they started, when they began, but now they see each other in little boxes that move around. On Zoom screens, they inadvertently interrupt one another because of the technology. Sure, disappointment is in the air, uncertainty. How will we reach our goal? But wait, unexpected friendships reach out across the lines of those boxes, reach through screens. Powerful moment of insight, gifts of presence. Surely God is in that Zoom class, and we did not know it. A hospital room. A loved one is in her last days. Children are far or feel far, even if they are but yards or miles away. They want to talk, hold a hand, rub a back, bring comfort, but they're not permitted. They cannot enter. And then a nurse offers to hold a phone, to bring their voices inside, to bring their faces on a small screen across the miles to that hospital room. We hear, I love you, Shema Yisrael. Surely God is in this place. And they did not know it. A weekday, any day, a tough day. Decisions we can't discern, disappointments, anger, judgment, sleepless nights, daytime pit in the stomach, and then a walk, a meditative sit, quiet time to focus on breath, on steps, on the sky and trees around us. To just look around and not accomplish, not wrestle. And then there's a glimpse of clarity, even a tiny bit of renewal for the moment. Surely God is in this place, and we did not know it. Ordinary places, they're all around us. Moments of transition, of the in-between, they happen all the time. We live them. We just go through our days. In that uncertainty, in that transition is vulnerability. Can be openness and potential that we can't even name. Perhaps what we cannot name is God. God is in these places. We can know it. We do know it. But we can miss it if we are asleep. Shabbat Shalom.